Today, a UPLUS lithium-ion battery, basically replacement leisure battery for my camper van. But I did all of the electrics myself, I did a lot of the internal work myself, like the carpeting and fitting of all of the kitchen and that kind of stuff. Today, we need to replace the AGM leisure battery that sits underneath the driver's seat, because for some reason or another, that AGM battery has died a death. It's at about 6 or 7 volts. Let's get into this wonderful cardboard box here. Right, what have we got? We've got a couple of little, what looks like battery terminals, little nuts there. We've got a tiny little certificate from UPLUS saying this is an authorized UPLUS battery, and we have good amounts of insulation, and the battery itself. This is a 12.8 volt, 100 amp hour. You would never, with a car battery, you would never be able to lift that out with one arm. There's a battery management circuit in here which makes sure that the battery charge levels are maintained properly, so the battery doesn't discharge too low and doesn't get overcharged. And it also makes sure that the battery isn't being charged when it's either too cold or too hot. So there's temperature sensors in here as well. My understanding of this battery, from what I've seen of other people taking it apart, is absolutely magnificent. Right, without further ado, let's get to the camper van and let's remove the driver's seat, which is sadly something that we have to do in order to gain access to the current AGM battery that's in there. And let's keep our fingers crossed that this battery here sits in the hole that we have, because we've got a limited amount of space in the van. Let's keep our fingers crossed that this actually sits in the hole underneath the driver's seat.
Remove the driver's seat. Do also bear in mind there's a cable underneath this seat which requires removing, and that's connected to quite possibly the seat pressure sensor. I don't think there's any airbags in these seats, but yeah, there's a cable anyway that is connected that needs to be disconnected before you pull the seat out. I thought I'd just quickly show you the state of the current AGM battery that we've had in there, and the DC mate is registering 4.9 volts. The battery that's in there is absolutely cream crackered. It's under this panel. All right, off we go. There we go. It's really not too much of a hardship. Right, there we go. That was a bit of fun. So here's the old C-Tech charger. I did put a rather industrial sort of looking on-off switch on the front of it here. We need to also remember that these cables are live. So coming from the battery, they are fused, but they're live. So if they touch the chassis, that's a problem. So yeah, I just need to start removing all of this protection that I put in place. I say protection. And yeah, this is the this was the temperature sensor for the old C-Tech charger. All right, okay, so we just need to pull this battery out. A little bit of fiddling and we have coaxed the old battery and the C-Tech charger out from underneath the driver's seat. And now we need to disconnect stuff. I think I should probably start looking at disconnecting this from the main car battery. So I'm going to pop under the hood, get into the engine bay and just disconnect the charge cable from this system. So in the engine bay then, this is the charge cable here. All we need to do is just disconnect this from the terminal, and that will mean that the red cable that's going to the C-Tech will be inactive. So let's go ahead and get that done, and then that will save us a lot of trouble and pain if we accidentally short something out. This is heavy. Oh my goodness. All right folks, let's just have a quick look at dimensions then. So here's the UPLUS battery, and here is the AGM battery that I purchased. I think it was, the name of the company was Extreme. Yeah, it was an Extreme battery. Extremely unreliable battery because it died in a very short space of time. It says over 600 discharge recharge cycles. Yeah, load of rubbish. This thing was a load of absolute rubbish. This, look how light that is. This, however, should be fantastic. Lithium iron phosphate. And good news, it looks as though it will be a drop-in replacement. So obviously I needed to upgrade my C-Tech charger, but other than that, this is looking really promising. So there is a C-Tech charger underneath the driver's seat.
And the CTEK charger is an old model of CTEK charger that only does AGM batteries, so I've had to buy a new CTEK charger which charges lithium-ion batteries.
Let's see if it fits. One-handed. I mean, that's just beautiful, isn't it? And again, so the benefit of these types of batteries, you can lie them on their side, nothing comes out of them, no juice drips out of them. Terminals front ways, probably at the top, so I'll just turn this the other way around. Oh, look how easy it is. Oh, it's just... oh, look at that. This is going to be marvellous. What we need to do now, we've got the new battery, the new UPLUS battery in position. We need to change out the CTEK. So this is a model D250SA. The other CTEK charger that I have is a D250SE. So this one will go on eBay and people can use it to charge their AGMs. And the SE will take care of the lithium iron phosphate battery. Oh, I'm really excited about this now. And as with all of these jobs, there is some soldering required. All right, so theory suggests that I've got this correct. So this cable here, there's two little cables that come out the back of the CTEK. This cable here tells the CTEK, this is the black, small black cable. This cable here needs to be connected effectively indirectly to the positive terminal of the battery, and that tells the CTEK here that it's a lithium battery. And then this cable here, that connects into the ignition circuit of the vehicle. So when you start the engine, the CTEK then knows that the alternator is running and it's time to take the power from the alternator and charge the UPLUS battery. And everything else is relatively simple, just a big old switch here. And actually, if I turn this switch on, there we go, look at that. Turn that switch on, and now we've got 13 volts coming out of the UPLUS battery into all of the lighting and fridges and various things. UPLUS, look at this, absolutely fantastic. Fits beautifully, and it's 100 amp hour. I've reconnected the battery, I've started the engine, and the CTEK is showing me a green light, and it's saying that the battery is being charged by the alternator. So that's all looking really good. I've also got a solar panel input cable here which goes out to this long lead, and a solar panel gets chucked outside. So yeah, this is looking like it's all working. Let's turn on the power for fridge and everything, and yeah, there we go. We've got 13.4 volts on the DC mate. So yeah, this is all looking like everything is doing what it says on the tin. Really happy, and fantastic battery. 12.8 volts, 100 amp hour, 1280 watt hours. So yeah, really cool. Right, let's tidy up this wiring, get this temperature sensor in place, pack the battery in place, and well, yeah, get ready to go camping, I suppose. All right, folks, there it all is, packed in nicely. CTEK in there, battery under here, switch back in place. Let's get the seat refitted. 13.1 volts, and yes, guess what? The fridge is on and running. Happy days. Let's just turn that off. We really don't need the fridge running at the moment. But yeah, brilliant. And lighting, yes indeed. Oh, happy days. We've got a van that works again. There we have it, folks. Sadly my glass is empty, but the battery in the van has been replaced with a UPLUS. Oh, thank you very much, UPLUS. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it gets on. I'm sure it will be fantastic being lithium polymer. Anyway, take care, have a wonderful week and weekend, and we'll catch you again in the not too distant. Cheers and beers. Bye for now, folks.